Hey there, Radar Rob fans. Tonight, cooking out on the grill, 82 degrees today, April 6, 2023. Grass needs to be cut, but oh well, tonight it is New York strip. Baked potatoes and asparagus on the grill. All right, everybody, it's time for the prep work on the dinner. So first, we're going to be working the baked potatoes. Cut them about 3/4 of the way through. Then I take a small fork and I go ahead and I do 3 sections on each side with the fork, poke some holes in there. You want to get a very consistent cook through potato so that it accepts all of your condiments and mix as well. We like to put butter, some sour cream. Once in a while, maybe we have some bacon, scallions, whatever you can scrounge up for your meal. I went ahead and washed these potatoes, although I don't traditionally like to eat the skins of the potatoes. Sometimes my daughter does. So I go ahead and make sure I clean those skins very well. And then after I'm done wrapping these, I will go ahead and prep the asparagus. Bought the thin asparagus, which is really great for cooking. Potatoes went on the grill 500 degrees for about an hour before I put the steak on because these were rather large potatoes. Asparagus depends on the thinness. I mix it with a little bit of olive oil on an oil lined cookie sheet, and then sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on there. That's going to go in the house oven. We're going to go 350 for about 20 minutes. These are rather thin. I did forget to chop the ends off, so they were a little bit longer. So I had to go ahead back and go ahead and cut these things down real quick. Made a little bit of a mess for myself, but in the end, they turned out just as perfect as they always do. These videos are just to show you, what can happen. Mistakes will happen, and you got to pick yourself up. Next, we're going to go ahead and move on to the steak. I picked up a really good deal at the ShopRite. It was about $23 for 2 packs of grass-fed beef New York strip steaks at the ShopRite. Good deal. So it was worth the buy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get these 4 New York strips down on this cookie sheet, and I'm going to lightly olive oil the steaks so that I can form a great crust with the seasoning I chose tonight, which is the McCormick's seasoning. It's a pepper seasoning. It's really, really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and get these lathered up. You want to be generous with the olive oil. You also want to be very generous with the seasoning. Make sure you put plenty of seasoning because you're going to lose some when you get it all on the grill. The worst thing is to get that steak off the grill and you have no seasoning left. And to correct myself, it is the McCormick's Montreal steak seasoning, and it is a terrific seasoning. As you can see, the steaks are ready to be seasoned. I'm over there grabbing the seasoning now. I gotta say, these steaks turned out really well. Went ahead, put them on the grill tonight. Had that sucker jacked up to about 500 degrees. And did about 5 minutes on each side. As you can see here, like I said, you just want to be very generous with the seasoning. Now, I was a little bit low in the container, so the first side I was a little bit lighter than I usually like to be. But I went ahead and make sure that I pat that down on the steak after I try to show you the Montreal steak seasoning that didn't work there. Go ahead and just pat that seasoning down, get it to, kind of adhere to the steak. We're going to go ahead, we're going to flip these steaks over, and this is where I really go to town, and, we're going to get plenty of seasoning on there. So we won't worry about, not having enough. As you can see, I'm really laying it on there thick now. And once these bad boys are seasoned up, they're going to sit and they're going to rest for, a good 30, 35 minutes at room temperature so that we can get that steak to, kind of liven up and be ready to take that heat from the grill. So right about now is the time where I'm going to go ahead and pop these steaks on the grill now. As you can see, it's great sizzle coming off the grill right away. Like I said, temperature of the grill 500 degrees. Went about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Just let them steaks cook. One of the techniques I like to use when I'm cooking steaks on the grill is to go ahead and just, press the center of the steak and see, if it still feels a little bit soft and spongy. That usually means that, it's still under. Made a misjudgment on these steaks. These steaks came out a little bit more mid-well than I would like them to be. Normally, I would like to be medium or medium rare. There's mixed emotions in the family I used to be in. Don't put any blood in my steak, damn it! But now I'm more accommodating to, pink and blood. Stop being such a big baby about it. Time for the steaks to come off. I got to be honest, even though they were overcooked to my liking, they turned out absolutely fabulous. They cut well, they were juicy, and they were tender. The fat was rendered really well. And in a second here, you're going to see the finished product, which is a terrific plate put together by Radar Rob. I hope everybody has a great week. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate the views. As always, like and subscribe if you like what you see. Radar Rob, out!